All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. I am working on doing some woods mulching with a forestry mulcher. So this area right here was all thick and covered with thorns and vines and everything. I don't plan on extending the yard that far out. Mainly I'm gonna do the yard about right through here, kind of like make an edge. Kind of gives me a little bit of a buffer between the woods and everything and the yard. I'll let this grow back up, but I can still maintain it with the bush hog and everything. So that was kind of the reason why I wanted to get everything mulched up and everything, clean it up so I can kind of maintain it, but I'm not going to sow any grass in there. So keep on walking here, show you what's been going on. I am on vacation for about a month. Yep, and I said that right, about a month. So it's time to get some stuff done around here. Got a brush pile right here I'm still trying to burn. And then cleaning out this little area right here. So I'm renting a Cat 259D with an HM215C Forestry Mulcher. The Forestry Mulcher is a high flow unit, and the 259D is a high flow unit as well. So keep on walking here. Cleaned out this area back over here. A lot of thorns and stuff. I need to move this rock right here. Once I put the bucket on, I can move it, and then I can clean this back up right here where all these thorns are and everything. And it got some dirt right here with some rocks on it, sitting on some pallets. That came from the backyard when I did the landscape rake attachment back in, I think it was fall time of last year. So I just dumped it right there because I didn't really have any place to put it. So once I put the bucket on the track loader, I'll move this and everything. I'll find a home for it because I actually need those plastic pallets for firewood. So I plan on getting those log lift bags, and I'm gonna put the log lift bags on those pallets. So in this area right here is where I'm probably gonna do a lot of the firewood processing and everything, keep all my bags. So we'll just keep on walking here. We'll walk up here, just kind of see how everything looks. I'm not worried too about all this big stuff right here. I can always pick that up, put it in a pile and everything, and burn it. Same thing as all that big stuff. Yeah, you can take that forestry mulcher and mulch it down and everything, but you're gonna be wasting a lot of time. So I just kind of want to get the thorns and little trees and clean it up. There was a lot of thorns through here. This area was pretty open, wasn't too bad and everything. So this section right here was actually, it didn't take long to do at all. It really was mainly just little trees. So it was pretty easy to do. In here, I had a problem with not being able to maneuver around and stuff because I left those stumps, and they're still, quite a few maple trees and stuff. So I got in some tight spots and everything, so it was kind of hard to maneuver with the track loader and stuff to getting around. We'll walk down here because this area right here was pretty thick. Like I said, all these big pieces still laying on the ground. Yeah, you can mulch them up with the mulcher, but I think you're just wasting your time and everything, wasting your gas. I can always pick them up and stuff and burn them. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. This right here, a lot of little poplar trees. You can just kind of tell how the mulch is definitely different. You know, I might try to hit this a little bit more, but the one reason why I'm doing this because there's still a lot of dead ash trees back through here and everything, and I just want to be able to get to them a lot easier when they blow down or when I cut them down, because this right here, it is very, very thick, and when it comes to spring and summertime, it's not fun trying to walk in that area, you know, bucking up wood and, you know, carrying the wood. It's just not fun. So the forestry mulcher is going to be perfect for that. So that's one reason why I'm doing this. Plus, it'll make the property value go up a little bit and everything. It's just going to look so much better. And you give it about one year, this back here, it'll look totally different because the leaves will start covering everything when they fall down. So this section right here, back through here, is what I'll be working on today. So you can tell just a lot of little trees, and that mulcher is going to go right through them. It'll have no problem at all. So, and I do want to say, this is my first time using a forestry mulcher. There is a learning curve to it a little bit. I feel like I'm getting the hang of it, but these little valleys that we have here in the back, up and down, it's kind of tricky because you're constantly always adjusting the head up and down. You know, you don't want to bury it in the ground. So I've got it parked over here from yesterday. So like I said, Cat 259D, it's a high flow unit. And the mulcher is a Cat HM215C. I believe the working width is like 58 inches. The actual, what's going to be cutting is about 58. The unit is obviously going to be a little bit wider than that. I think it has 36 teeth on the drum, and I believe it weighs like 1,800 pounds. For this unit, I don't think you can put a bigger mulcher on it, or vice versa. You can't put this mulcher on a smaller track loader unit. The reason why is because I've noticed as time goes on, I have to hit the joystick to raise up the mulcher and to tilt it back. So after a few minutes, it wants to creep the hydraulics down, because you'll start to notice, you know, almost mulching in the ground. So I'm always constantly trying to bump up the joystick to raise up the mulcher and tilt it back. So I would not put a smaller track loader unit on this mulcher, and I would not put a bigger mulcher on this track loader. I think this is the max. So I'm gonna set up the camera and everything, and we're gonna clean this out. You know, like I said, I've never really used a mulcher before. I think I've got probably about 16 hours of experience, and maybe probably this is really only my 4th time maybe operating a track loader. So probably about 80 hours of experience on a track loader, so that's not much. So I know I might be doing this wrong and everything, but it's okay because I'm learning and everything. So I'm gonna set up the tripod and the camera and start this bad boy up, and when we'll get going here. There's a highway right here and everything. I don't know how far I'll get over there because I kind of like to have a little bit of a buffer and everything, kind of keeps the noise down. So, but it is looking really, really good. Totally different here. All right, well, let's get to it.